In this video, let us learn to draw the AC equivalent circuit and derive an expression for voltage gain of a common source JFET amplifier. Okay, so you know the three terminals. Okay, now let us see how the equivalent circuit will look like. See, I have denoted the gate, drain and source with three dots. See, between gate and source, what is there? There is an open circuit. So why there is an open circuit between the gate and source? We know that for the normal operation of a JFET, gate and source junction are always reverse biased and current through the reverse bias is ideally is equal to 0. Okay, that's why there is an open circuit, and if you remember, no current also flows through RG in the common source JFET amplifier. Now look at the circuit between the drain and the source. What do you have? This is a symbol of a current source with a resistance in parallel. Okay, between the drain and the source you are having a practical current source. Okay, current source with a resistance in parallel. Now how is this inferred, or why is it that the drain source junction or drain source arrangement is replaced by a constant current source? So students, in your lab you have drawn the output characteristics of a JFET. So the output characteristics of a JFET is a plot of the drain current versus the drain to source voltage for different values of gate to source voltage. Okay, so what do you see here? Please note, in this part we have done the same analysis even for your CE amplifier. In this part, what do you see? That the output current remains a constant irrespective of changes in the output voltage VDS. I hope you understand. So only when VGS change will ID change. If VDS changes by any chance, ID will not change. So what is the definition of a constant current source? A constant current source is one whose output current remains a constant irrespective of changes in voltage across it. So because of this characteristic, the drain to source junction is replaced by a current source with the resistance in parallel. See students, we have represented it in a lower case. So this is not an external resistance, and this is an equivalent internal resistance between the drain and source arrangement of the JFET. Okay, now please note what is written here. It is written GM into VGS. So I hope you know what is GM. GM is called as the mutual conductance or the transfer conductance of the JFET. So what is conductance? Conductance is the reciprocal of resistance. So you see that GM is defined as the ratio of change in current to change in voltage. So for a JFET, it is ratio of change in drain current to change in the input voltage VGS for constant values of VDS. So students, let us see what is the product GM into VGS is. So let me substitute for GM as ID into VGS. So what do you get? You get GM into VGS is ID. And what is ID? ID is the drain current. So GM into VGS is another way of representing the drain current. So this is the equivalent circuit of a JFET. Now let us draw the AC equivalent circuit of the common source JFET amplifier. This circuit you are already familiar with. So what are the two things that we had done for a CE amplifier to draw the AC equivalent circuit? So since you want to have the AC equivalent circuit, the DC source has to be reduced to 0. So what do you do with the DC source? The DC source should be short circuited. And what to do with all the capacitors? So you know capacitors behave like a short circuit at for AC voltages. So all capacitors can be replaced by a short circuit. So look at this. So what we have done? So you don't have an input coupling capacitor, neither you have the output coupling capacitor, and they have been replaced by a short circuit. Okay. And what about the source? See. So the CS is going to behave, the bypass capacitor is going to behave like a short circuit, and the parallel combination of RS and 0 resistance is equal to 0. So the source is directly connected to the ground and the source is at AC ground. Okay. Now what about RG? RG is already connected to ground. This is as it is. And what happens to RD? RD, you know, you shorted the DC source. So where is RD connected to? RD is also connected to the ground. Okay, the other end of RD is connected to ground. And what about RL? RL, the same arrangement holds good. Okay students. Now let me replace the JFET by the AC equivalent circuit that we have learnt. So what do I have? This part of it is remaining the same. Okay, between the gate and the source, what do I have? I have an open circuit, as you have seen in the AC equivalent circuit. And what do you have between the drain and the source? Drain and the source, you are having a constant current source with a resistance in parallel. This is the internal resistance, please note. Then what do you have? You have RD and RL. Okay. So students, after reducing DC source to 0 and shorting all the capacitances, the resultant circuit may look like this. And now we can replace the JFET so that the circuit will be looking like this. So students, if you see, RG is missing out here. So since RG is very large, I have considered it to be behaving like an open circuit. So RG is not here. Okay, the capital RG I am talking of above. Now I have written the equivalent resistance of RD parallel RL. Okay. Now let us go ahead to find an expression for voltage gain. So you all know what is voltage gain. So voltage gain is a ratio of output voltage to input voltage. Now what is V naught? So what is V naught? What is the output voltage? It is simply equal to the voltage drop across these 2 points. Okay. So what is the effective resistance? So what is the effective resistance here? It is small rd parallel capital RD parallel RL. So that is the effective resistance. And what is the current flowing through it? The current flowing through that is GM into VGS, which is nothing but ID. But then if this end is positive, current should actually be flowing downward. But what do you see here? It is appearing to flow in the opposite direction. So what is V naught? That's why we write V naught is equal to minus this GM VGS is the current, which is nothing but your drain current ID, which I told you a short while ago, into the effective resistance, which is small rd parallel capital RD parallel RL. Okay. Then what is V in? What is the input voltage? The input voltage is simply equal to VGS. That means this voltage is developing across the gate and the source. Okay. Let me substitute here. So it is GM into VGS into the effective resistance divided by VGS, which is your input voltage. If you see that VGS is getting cancelled, and the final expression for AV is equal to minus GM into the effective resistance. Isn't that simple, students? It is hardly a 2-step derivation, and this could be a probable question for you.